Periyava Sharanam, Glimpses from Sri MahaPeriyava's Life History, Volume 9, Chapter 19, Continued. In April 1942, MahaPeriyava visited Poovanur, a beautiful village on the banks of river Pamini and close to the town of Mannargudi. At that time, the Maharaja of Venkatagiri had requested to conduct an Atirudra Yagam. Atirudra Yagam is considered as the highest form of worshipping Lord Shiva. Responding to Venkatagiri Maharaja's request, Atirudra Yagam was conducted in Poovanur. With an assembly of 121 Ritviks, priests who performed yajnas, the Atirudra Yagam was conducted for 11 days. A large number of people assembled in Poovanur during those 11 days to witness and take part in this grand event. In this context, it is appropriate to recall MahaPeriyava's following explanation of Atirudram. The four Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sama and Atharva, are the roots of our religion and foundation for Sanatana Dharma. Krishna Yajur Veda, one of the two Samhitas versions of Yajur Veda, is quite significant, in which Rudram and Chamakam are parts. Rudram is the most sacred means of worshipping Lord Shiva. There are four kinds of Rudra Parayana and Homams: Rudram, Ekadasha Rudram, Maharudram and Atirudram. Each has greater significance than its preceding one. Ati means ultimate. Therefore, Atirudram is the highest form of worship of Lord Shiva. Atirudram is a destroyer of all sorrows and the provider of Kshema, protection. In Atirudram, 121 Ritviks chant Sri Rudram 11 times each day for 11 days, making it a total of 14,641 times. It is a rare opportunity to participate in the Atirudram event. For the Atirudra Yagam in Poovanur, the Maharaja of Venkatagiri paid most part of the expenses. Poovanur Subbaraya Mudaliyar provided the facilities of space and accommodation for the Yagam event. Following this Yagam, MahaPeriyava conducted a second Atirudra Yagam at a place called Nattam on the banks of Kaveri. This grand event was conducted in a specially erected pandal with 11 big homam pits and adequate space for the devotees to go around them. On the concluding day of the Yagam, September 24th, 1942, after the Purnahuti, the kumbams, pots containing holy water that were installed for the Yagam, were carried to the river Kaveri in a procession led by the elephants and musical bands. While MahaPeriyava stood in the river water, the Ritviks performed Abhishekam on him with the water from the kumbams. At the same time, thousands of people bathed in the river. Prominent landlords and members of the public contributed to meet the expenses for this Yagam. Sri Panchamukheshwar Temple, Thiruvanekkaval. In Thiruvanekkaval, near Trichy, there was an old temple called Rajarajeshwar Temple located close to the Shankara Mutt. It was in a dilapidated condition, uncared and without any puja. When MahaPeriyava visited Thiruvanekkaval in the year 1943, he saw the condition of the temple and made an entry into the temple after the bushes and trees blocking the temple were cut and cleared. He found two Shiva temples inside. In one of the temples, he observed 4 entrances on all the 4 sides and one on the top. The Shivalingam at the center had 4 beautiful faces of Lord Paravashivan and an upper portion face that was Arupam, without any figure. In Sri Rudram, Lord Shiva's faces are referred by 5 Vedic names in Sanskrit as Tatpurusham, Aghoram, Satyojatam, Vamadevam and Ishanam. Philosophically, the 5 faces of the Shivalingam are said to represent the 5 Vedic names of Shiva referred in Sri Rudram. The face towards the east represents Tatpurusham, Samaveda. The one facing south is Aghoram, Atharvana Veda. The one facing west is Satyojatam, Rig Veda. And the one facing north is Vamadevam, Yajurvedam. And the 5th one facing the sky is Ishanam, Tejo Rupam. This is a unique and rare temple. MahaPeriyava arranged to clean up and renovate this temple and performed its Kumbhabhishekam on June 13, 1943. According to the Thiruvanekkaval Sthala Puranam, legend associated with this place, the Panchamukeshwar temple was originally installed by Kubera, who is known as Lord of Wealth and a great devotee of Shiva. Silpi, a famous artist from South India, had drawn the faces of this rare Shivalingam from various angles. These were published in the Tamil magazine Ananda Vigatan of December 12, 1953. Panchamukha Mahalingam in Nepal. Similar to the Panchamukha Lingam in Thiruvanekkaval, there is a Shiva temple in Nepal that has a Shiva Lingam with 5 faces. This temple is called as the Pashupatishwar temple. It is regarded as the most sacred temple of Shiva, Pashupati, meaning Lord of all living beings in Nepal. Every year during Shivaratri, millions of pilgrims visit this temple from India. It is significant to note that the priests who perform puja at this temple are from South India. It is believed that this tradition exists from the times of Sri Adi Shankara. Badrikashram puja by Nambodris. Badrikashram, the area popularly known as Badrinath, is a holy place located on the banks of Alaknanda river, named for Ganges river here in the Himalayas. There is a temple of Badrinarayana Murti, Lord Vishnu, at this place. Legends say that Sri Adi Shankara reinstalled the Narayana Murti after it got drowned once in the river. Although Badrinath is located in the Himalayan region of Uttarakhand in North India, the chief priest called as Raval and the deputy chief priest called as Naib Raval are traditionally Nambudri Brahmins from the South Indian state of Kerala. One of the conditions for the positions of these chief priests was that both the Raval and Naib Raval have to be bachelors. This tradition of having Nambudri priests is believed to have been initiated by Adi Shankara, who himself came from a Nambudri ancestry. The government of Tehri Samasthanam, Tehri district, who managed the Badrinath temple, had requested MahaPeriyava through a letter to select and send suitable person for the position of Naib Raval at the Badrinath temple. In response to this request, a person by the name of Krishnan Nambudri from Cochin was chosen and sent to Badrinath in April 1943. A Mutt official accompanied him up to Narendranagar, the capital of Tehri Samasthanam. For almost 6 months in a year, the Badrinath temple is closed due to heavy snow. Expressing his joy and experiences to MahaPeriyava in a nice letter written in Malayalam, from Narendranagar, Krishnan Nambudri offered his deepest respects to Mahaperiyava. Later, the government officials took Krishnan Nambudri to Badrinath. After the snow melted that year, the temple of Badrinarayana Murthy reopened on May 11, 1943, and Krishnan Nambudri commenced the pujas. Periyava Sharanam.